Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Family
field trip.
Have you ever felt like I'm constantly searching for my purpose? I never fully start anything because the truth is I'm afraid to start something and it doesn't align up with my purpose. Have you ever felt like you're just afraid to move forward and make decisions because what if you make the wrong decision and then can't go back? Sis, I once felt like this right after I had my first baby. When searching for purpose, I literally was so double-minded, y'all, and could not make up my mind, which was absolutely terrible. This led me to just living without feeling. And like I was just floating through life, I often felt like I was in a dreamlike state and would dissociate often to get my mind off the everyday battles of life. You know, finding balance between motherhood and womanhood and learning how to take care of an entire household at the tender age of just 22 and still not knowing who I was as a person. So for me, this made me question myself and think, how could I know who I was as a human being? How could I teach my only child at the time who she was if I didn't even know who I was myself? One day it just came down to a boiling point and I was just so down bad, y'all. I was crying in bed. Those demons, aka unclean spirits, was tearing me up, y'all. I literally cried out to God after laying in the bed for days. Mind you, my daughter was 1 at the time, and we were renting a 3-bedroom house at the time, y'all, with a big backyard, just for me to stay in the main bedroom with the door closed all day. This is how much those demons were getting to me and into my mind. So one day I cried out to God and said, God, I'm running out of faith. I don't know where it went. If you are real, show me. God, give me the faith the size of a mustard seed. Something about that prayer, y'all, is so powerful. If any of you are having trouble believing who God is, or you're just so down and depressed, ask God to give you faith the size of a mustard seed, because I promise that seed has to grow. It has to grow, which means that your faith is going to grow, which means that one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be so fueled off of God, you're not going to ever want to go back to that old lifestyle, y'all. I didn't realize how powerful this prayer would be at that moment. This is when my soul started to renew day by day. This was the beginning of me realizing that God is so supernatural and that he is indeed real. This was the time I actually got saved, y'all, for real. Not just the time where I went to go get baptized when I was 8 years old. No, baby, this is when I got saved for real, okay? And I mentioned me getting saved and yearning for faith in God because this is literally how you're going to find your purpose in life. I went through years of my life really unlearning these bad habits and tearing down evil altars and breaking down generational curses and growing as a person. God had taken me through so many seasons, but every single one is necessary, okay? Even the bad ones, they're necessary. Just remember to take it one day at a time. And once you really start trusting that everything will work out and trusting God, you'll also understand that this whole time, this was all a part of your purpose, your why, your who, your what. It was all a part of the plan and the process the entire time. That's it for today's video. And if y'all are wondering, who is this lady talking, y'all? My name is Sumyia Evans. I actually was posting hair content a few years back and I stopped. I decided that, I wanted to pivot. I just didn't know how. However, I am more focused on becoming a supportive online community on faith-based discussions and more personal growth strategies, especially for us moms and young women. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more videos like this and drop a comment to let me know if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I love y'all and I'll see y'all next time.